Every time I build a plane with Create, I add guns to it because they're awesome. Yes. But this time, I'm gonna mix it up a bit and build a gun with Create and add a plane to it. If you guys don't get that, it was my poor attempt at a joke because I'm making the A-10 Warthog, which is essentially a massive gun with some wings attached to it. And that means that I need to start with a gun. There's actually 3 different types of autocannons I could use, but in the past I've only ever used the one in the center, which is the twin autocannon, and that one's great, but I want to check all of them out, so I made this little test setup here to compare all 3. It's obviously not the most complicated or fancy setup, but I think it should do the trick if I just hit this button. Well, that was underwhelming. Oh my god, I figured out what it is. I put the right round in here, but I didn't put an impact fuse on it, so they didn't blow up when they hit anything. Okay, kind of an embarrassing mistake, but I fixed all the ammo on the cannons, I improved the redstone a little bit, so now, if I flip this lever... Okay, so these two are pretty much the same, and then this one is just the massive loser. Okay, I take it back. I take it back. These two are not the same. I couldn't see the... I couldn't see this massive trail back here too. I'm going with this one, the steel rotary autocannon. And you know what? This one looks the most lore accurate as well, which is great. So now I just need to build a plane around it. I mean, technically this is a 1-to-1 scale replica of an A-10 Warthog. I've got the rough dimensions right over here that I based it off, but I feel like this is a little bit too small to do all the stuff I want to. Yeah, I thought about it for a second. This is way too small. I have to scale this up. We're gonna need a bigger plane. You guys get it? It's like that scene from Jaws, you know? We're gonna need a bigger boat, but it's a plane. So stupid. It took a little bit longer to build, but this is a 1.5-to-1 scale, and I think it looks a lot better. If I just take a step back here to compare the two, I mean, come on. Obviously, this one is infinitely better than this. Where's this in here? Get me that ship remover. Just zap this thing out of existence. There we go. Before I do literally anything else to the plane, I want to run a quick test because I want to put a thruster right here and right here so that the plane is relatively lore accurate, but the positioning of these thrusters kind of has me a little bit concerned. I don't really know how that's going to work. So to test these, I should just need a redstone link on top of each one, and I don't even think it needs a frequency. I can just bind no frequency to W, and then if I set these both to receiving, I should be good to test it. Yup, that seems about right.
Ah, here we go again.
Honestly, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't even happen. Now I need to make this look like an A-10 Warthog, because if you look at the picture and then you look back at this, there's really not much resemblance there, unless maybe you close one eye and, then you close the other eye and then it looks the same. Oh my god. I don't even want to tell you guys how long it took me to make this. It's by far the longest I've ever spent on a build, and there's an absurd amount of copycat blocks across this entire plane, but it was all worth it because it looks awesome. I mean, look at the picture and then look at the plane. Look at the pic. Can you even tell a difference? Because I can't. And you guys are going to have to put up with me for 1 second because I have to nerd out over one specific part. Right back here, the thrusters. I spent so long trying to make these look good, and I found this block, which is the radiator fan, that actually spins. So I put that in the front for the air intake. And then in the back, I have the actual thruster in there as well. So it is going to be a fully functioning, lore accurate A-10. And those are the only 2 thrusters that are going to be on the plane. So I am just so happy with how the entire thing turned out, but especially the back part of it just looks so good. The only problem I have with how the plane looks right now is the texture of it is just kind of... So I gotta fix that. And these are the only 6 that don't look terrible together, so I guess I'm using them to texture the plane. Now that it looks good, it's finally time to make the plane fly because it can't do that right now, so I guess it's not even really a plane at the moment. I just need to add in some wings, some flat bearings and flaps to act as ailerons, some more wings in the back, some more flaps and flat bearings to act as elevators. Oh yeah, and then the fun part, I need to link everything. I'm pretty sure I've gotten the plane to work, but I'm gonna warn you guys before I show you, this may be the dumbest way I've ever balanced a plane before. So as you can see, I've added in a lapis block close to the back of the plane, and then a little bit behind the middle of the plane, I've added a diamond block, and these both have a decent amount of mass compared to all the copycat blocks and stuff, so this does make the plane actually fly properly, but man, is it a dumb solution. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Please work. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Yes. It's lifting just a little bit in the front, but that's totally fine. The plane looks so cool as well, just with the thrusters actually the way they're supposed to be. Oh, I love this. I have a surprise for you guys. I did already hook up the gun. Yep, there it is. The plane is not nearly done yet, but I got the gun working. Oh, it's so good. The rotary autocannon is crazy. Look at that. Oh, I gotta take it down though. There's still more work to do. Smoothly. Nice steady landing. Perfect. Now that I got the plane balanced and it's flying properly and everything's looking good, I'm gonna ruin all of that by adding in some working landing gear. And yes, you did hear that correct. I've built like 4 or 5 planes and spent 50 plus hours across all of them, and I'm finally doing working landing gear. And making the landing gear look good's a little bit weird. I need to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 8, but 7 layers. And then I use a simple wheel part like that. And then, yep, you can see it's right in the center of where the beam is. And then I can just color the beam with that. If you go to 8, for some reason, it becomes off center. So you got to go with 7. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice right there. The real question though, is if I drop this, will it stay balanced on the landing gear? Please. Please? No, no, no. You know what? I'm going to add in the rest of the stuff for the landing gear because it's got some weight to it. And then hopefully it'll tilt forward because this is as far back as I can make these. I can't make them go any further back. To make this work, I should just need a mechanical bearing right there. And then I can get rid of these and run a copycat shaft along. It doesn't necessarily need to be a shaft, but I think that will be the most inconspicuous. And then I can just glue that together and then that together, and I think that should work. Oh yeah, I also have to remember to change the setting to only place near the initial angle, so these are only actually in the world when they're down like this, and then they can hide inside other blocks when they go up. That would have been bad to forget, because then it would have broken stuff. And then to get all 3 of these to move, I'm gonna need an energy transmitter in here, a sequence gear shift, and then a creative motor powering that. And the sequence gear shift is gonna have to turn them 90 degrees one direction, and then wait for a new redstone pulse, and then turn them 90 degrees again, but in the other direction, and then it's finished. And I just need to link this, but I'm running out of links at the moment. Let's just do, we'll just do shift on this. And that should be good. And the energy transmitter on the front one's nice and easy. I just put that there. But these back ones, I'm running out of space in here. Everybody talks about how hard it is to make planes in real life, but nobody talks about how hard it is to make them in Minecraft. I can do a vertical gearbox here and then one here and eventually hide it. I think that should work. Moment of truth. Do they work if I hit shift? Okay, well, 2 of the 3 work. That one works and that one works. This one does not work properly. It doesn't rotate in the correct direction. I think I can fix this with the vertical brass gearbox if I just break this and then this one and put that there. I think if I just click that, it flips the direction it comes out regardless of the rest. There we go. Everything's fighting me on orienting properly, and then I need to change the setting again. Can't forget that. Okay, now does it work? Now they're all going in the wrong direction. Oh my God. So I just need to flip both of those now? 3rd time, there's no way it doesn't work this time. Oh, okay, it works. It works. I have working landing gear. Unfortunately, they also turn on the thrusters whenever I use them, which is not ideal. Please, I'm gonna be gentle. Please stay balanced. Oh my God, it's actually balanced. I finally caught a break, guys. It legitimately balances on the landing gear properly. It doesn't tilt backwards like everybody else's planes do. Nope, this one sits on them perfectly. The last thing I have to add to the plane to be fully lore accurate are the bombs and the missiles that go under the wings. I didn't add those earlier because I was legitimately concerned that I would blow the entire plane up, which I feel like is very valid. You guys know me, it's valid. They're a little bit hard to see on the picture over here, but I'm pretty sure the A-10 has 11 different hard points for bombs and missiles. There's no way I can fit 11 on this. Maybe I can add in like 6, I think. Maybe 3 under each wing. I mean, they're not the fanciest hard points ever, but they should do the trick. So I've got 3 on this side, 3 on the other side, and I did pick out a decent selection of bombs and missiles from Tally Ho. So I think I can just put these on. If I right click here, it's a little bit off center. I can remove it. Can I get it centered on here? There we go. That's a little bit better. And then I'll put this one over here. What? Okay, that particle effect scared me for a second there. Thought something was gonna blow up. And then I'll put this one right here. There we go. Would you look at that? It is a real A-10 Warthog. It's got the gun in the front, the massive gun. It's got the bombs and the missiles in the back. The one problem I have now is this thing needs about 1 million different redstone links, and this regular controller is not going to be able to do that, but I do have a solution. And that solution is in this box right here. Oh, I just showed my address. Whoops, my bad. I just gotta open this because I thought it'd be funnier to show it as a package. You know, it's like a surprise, like, ooh, what is it? Now I've got it. It's not an Xbox controller, you can see. It very clearly does not have the X. It is a knockoff Xbox controller. So I can finally break out the tweaked linked controller that's got all these different settings on it and stuff. I finally got a controller to use with it. So we're gonna see how this goes. Percy, the men are trying to work here. They're trying to untangle a controller. This is what you want? Okay. I got it untangled. I'm gonna plug it in and I'm gonna hope it works. Okay, it's plugged in, and I'm moving it, and nothing is happening on the controller, which is concerning. Oh, it works! It it works. All right, well, that was probably the easy part. Now I just need to hook up all a billion things in here to the different controller settings and try and get it to work. Axes left, X plus, X. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to stare at this thing while I try to figure out what these are for. Minus Y is that way, which is left. No, I have to break these to, oh my God. I think that's right. I don't know why anyone listens to me. I got no idea what I'm doing. This is talking about axes left, Y plus. Like, I'm back in differential equations here, trying to map out a three-dimensional object. Hey, I can make the start button start my plane. Pretty sure I got to do this weird thing for the hard points where I link it to the block under it. Super strange. And then where is X? X for the outside ones. I think that might be everything. Here's the test. The thrusters are on right now. If I hit the start button, let's all watch, please, please. Yes. Okay, it works. Wait, if I hit the left trigger, does it, please? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna need to tilt the camera so you guys can see it though. Okay, it's time for the final test flight. I got the controller here. Everything should be linked. I am extremely nervous about this. How do I move my camera? I didn't even think about that. No, I don't know. We're just gonna see. I'm gonna hit start and I'm gonna pull up. No, what is happening? Wait, it's like inverted. It's inverted from what I want. No. Well, the start and the back ones work at least. I can't even find a video on how to use this thing. Take me to the wiki, please.
6.5 hours later.
So that is negative X. That's positive X. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Why did I think it was anything? Those are literally just coordinates on a graph. We're not going to talk about it, which means it needs to be the front of this and the back of this. I think that's right. Okay, take whatever. On the final one. Now I think it's working. So if I press, well, I got to get the controller in my hand first. Okay, so if I press start, it'll start it. And then I want to pull up. Come on. There's no way I did it backwards. There's no way I did it backwards. Oh my God, I did it backwards. On the back, just on the back ones this time. Okay. Surely this time it works. There's no way there's another problem with this. So start, pull up. Come on. It's cooking. I need a long runway. It's cooking. Get in the air. Yes. Oh, yes. It's a little bit weird not being able to move the camera, but it's so good. And then I can just move the camera with my mouse. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's so weird. I'll just stay like this. Okay, so I can fly the plane, which is awesome. And I can pull up the landing gear if I hit the back button. There we go. The landing gear is up. And now to test out the gun. Yes. Oh, it's so good. Okay, is it B? Yes. It dropped the bombs. Yes. Oh no, I got missiles. Here we go. Come on. Where'd they go? There they go. Nice. Oh, I just can't stop. I can't stop flying this around. This is so cool. It's like I'm playing Battlefield 6 right now. Oh man, you guys have no idea how much I love this. You know, the only problem with this plane is I'm pretty sure if I turn fast enough, I'll run into my own bullets. Why don't I test that real quick? Wait, I can't do it. The plane's too good. I can't even run into my own bullets if I wanted to. Oh, this is the best thing I've ever made in all of Minecraft. Now I need to see if I can take it in for a landing. Cut the engines, put out the landing gear. The landing gear's out, right? Right? Is it out? It's out. That's the best landing I've ever done. I'm a freak. Where's my pilot's license?